Diplomacy is tough and even bone-crunching sometimes. The ones practicing diplomacy's core principle learn that patience is also a form of action, as many times resolving a matter through diplomatic routes takes decades. The civilizational state of Bharat, that is India, has also believed in diplomacy for centuries. However, this soft language is not understood by many, and sometimes diplomacy is confused with weakness. And at that time, it is required to showcase the strength. Hi, and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Apurva, and if you're watching us on Facebook, give our page a like. And if you're watching us on YouTube, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Coming back to the story, in this video, let's discuss why it's high time that India should teach a lesson to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is going through one of the worst economic crises of modern history. This dilapidated situation of Sri Lanka can be accredited to the dynast Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who welcomed China with open arms during his presidential term. During the crisis, Lankan nation has seen two different extended arms of help, one from India and other from China. On one side, India is being a friendly neighbor. On the other hand, China, in guise of help, is trapping Sri Lanka further. Stuck between the two, the island nation is committing some blunders that can cause the island nation a friend like India. Sri Lanka has made a U-turn. Sri Lanka on Saturday gave a nod to the arrival of Chinese vessel Yuan Wang 5. The fresh approval was announced by Lanka's Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a recent statement. Earlier, the ship was about to reach the Hambantota port on August 11 and stay there till August 17. After deferring the ship due to India's reservations, the ship will now dock at the port from 16th of August to 22nd of August for refueling. The statement suggests that the decision has been taken to reiterate Lanka's policy of cooperation and friendship to all countries. Well, who is a friend of economically broke Sri Lanka, neo-colonist China, or a friendly neighbor like India? India had earlier expressed its reservations regarding the docking of Chinese vessel at the Hambantota port. But why is India concerned with the vessel? No matter what the paper dragon claims, the Yuan Wang 5 is a ballistic missile and satellite surveillance vessel that can track satellite, rockets and intercontinental ballistic missile launches. New Delhi is concerned about the possibility of the ship's tracking systems attempting to snoop on Indian installations while on its stay in Hambantota. Although Sri Lanka claims that the consent has been given on the condition that no scientific research is done in Sri Lankan waters, but Beijing cannot be trusted as its nefarious agenda is not hidden from anyone. What Sri Lanka did is it surpassed India's security concerns just to be in the good books of CCP. And surpassing a country's security concerns that is toiling hard to bring you out of an economic crisis is not a decision that should be appreciated in the geopolitical spectrum. Since the economic crisis began, India has emerged as the top lender. India is injecting millions and billions in the form of line of credit into the Sri Lankan economy just to keep the island nation afloat. New Delhi is also facilitating Indian investments in different sectors in Sri Lanka to contribute to the growth and generate employment. Not only this, India is home to thousands of refugees running away from Sri Lanka. But the current situation suggests that it's enough of the neighborhood first policy of India. India has gone above and beyond its call of duty to help the nation. Now what New Delhi needs to do is to give a reality check to the island nation. A strict lesson to Sri Lanka is necessary as many times a loud thrust is needed to make the deaf hear. India is the big brother and it needs to assert its supremacy and display what it is capable of doing in the Indian Ocean region.